Hey, what's going on? It's Chris Banks. Hey, I'm here to tell you how you can be successful. Okay, I know that there's a lot of videos that are out there. I know there's a lot of content that are out there on how you can be successful. But I want to share what I have learned through my experiences, right, on how you can be successful. I'm just an average guy, right? I'm not making $1 million. No, I'm not making $1 billion. I'm not going to tell you how to make $1 million in one day or in 6 weeks, right? Because truth be told, right, there is no quick way to success. So I want to share with you the keys that I've learned to make me a successful father, to make me a successful husband, a successful man in my generation, in my own right, okay? I want to share with you these keys because these keys are very important. And I'm going to talk about today just one key, and then on the next video, you know what I'm saying? If you like this video, right, and you like what you're hearing, you know, I'll post another one. But I want to give you this one key, all right? I want you to like, share, and please comment on this because this is valuable information that you're getting, okay? The first key I wanted to address on how to be successful is know who you are, okay? I want you to know who you are. Too many times I've went to the airport, right, and I see people upon people dressing alike. There's so many times where I hear someone training their child to be the next MJ or be like MJ or be like LeBron or be like Tiger Woods or be like Beyonce, right? And the first thing that comes to my mind is, why? Why be like them? Why be them? So this key, and this key is really a law, all right? I want you to follow this law of life, of how to be successful, which is to know who you are. I want you to walk in the mirror, wherever your mirror is at, right? Wherever you are at in your life right now, I want you to stop what you're doing and look in the mirror. I want you to look in the mirror and really ask yourself this question. Do you know who you are? Why? Why is that important? You were not created. You were not born to be an imitator. You were not born to be an imitator. In my book, The Undisputed Champion and Ambassador of Christ, I talk about this in detail. Too many people are trying to be someone else, trying to be something that they're not. And they waste so much time, so much potential that is soaked up inside of them, right? And they can't unleash it and gift to the world because they don't know who they are. And they watch these videos and say how to be successful, and they say do this, start an online business, and do that. I'm not knocking any of that, but if you don't know who you are, none of it will work. None of it will work. Why? You were not born to be an imitator. You were not born to be someone else. You were not born to live out someone else's life. You can't even live out your parents' life. You understand? Even your parents who put so much time, money, and energy and effort in you, including your teachers, your mentors, you cannot be them. You must be you. So you need to know who you are. Knowing who you are is the difference between living and dying. You can live each and every day, 25 years, 30 years, 40 years of your life. And guess what? If you're not being who you are, if you're not being true to yourself, becoming yourself, you're not living at all. So the number one key to be successful is to know who you are. The reason why I am a successful father is because I know who I am. I'm not trying to be my dad. I'm not trying to be my grandfather. I'm not trying to be another imitator. I'm not trying to be someone who has per se made it. I'm trying to be someone who I know which is myself. Who are you? Do you know who you are? Do you know yourself? Or is it ingrained in an image of something else? Too many times we look at the newspaper, we look at magazines, we look at feeds, and we know we're saying we be scrolling through the graph and say, man, this dude is making it. Maybe I gotta be like this guy. Maybe I gotta do this. Maybe I gotta do that. No, be yourself. Because in yourself is unmasked potential. You see, potential is something that you have not done yet. Your greatest achievement is not behind you, it is in front of you. But you have to know who you are. Have a clear image in yourself. You know, I was reading the other day, and this great philosopher, Jesus, he says, look, I don't want you to be like the hypocrites. So when I look at this word and I start to research it, right, it says hypocrites is basically, to put it in our terms, is someone who wears mask. Many masks. So you don't know what you're getting. On one day you're being holy. On one day you're being a hellion. On one day you're being LeBron. On one day you're being Tiger Woods. On one day you're trying to be Beyonce. You can't do this. You need to follow this law. If you want to truly be successful, yeah, you got to want it bad, understand that. Yeah, you're going to have some hard work, but hard working and on an imitation will never get you anywhere. I'll say it again. Working hard on a imitation will not get you anywhere. Okay? So I want you to really gauge into the mirror. Gauge into a personal self-reflection, right? I want you to look in the inside of you and say, who am I? I need you to know it. I need you to really know it. I want you to know it like you know those songs. Know it like you know the beat to Lil Wayne's song, right? I want you to know it like you know 2 + 2. Okay? I want you to know it. I want you to know it so much that there is no second guessing in yourself. One of the greatest defeats of the human race is when a human is ashamed of themselves. Self-doubt, that's what it's called. One of the greatest defeats. It was not a bullet. It was not a nuke. It was not a missile. It was not fire, but it was self-doubt. I want you to become yourself. I want you to be who you are. How else was I able to become an author of a book? How else was I able to travel the world? I'm in Germany right now giving you content, right? This is unimaginable for someone who came up in my background from poverty. And it's not all about money, all right? I want you to get to that first step, which is knowing yourself. Think about it. I want you to look at McDonald's, right? Is McDonald's trying to be Burger King and make the Whopper? No. Is KFC trying to make the Big Mac? No. They stay in their lane. Why? Because they stay true to themselves. Or themselves. Excuse me. I may not be the most articulate, but I hope that you are understanding me. Don't be a hypocrite. Don't be someone else. Stop switching and changing. You don't know what. I mean, it's in your heart. You know when you're not true to yourself. You know when you're not being yourself, you're being someone else. So stop ignoring it. You want to be successful? I want you to look inside yourself and become who you are supposed to be. Be who you are. How can you grow without being yourself? Let me give you another example. You know, if you put a seed, and it's an apple seed, right? And you put it in the ground, water it, take care care of it, right? Do all that hard work that people be telling you to do up in the videos, right? They tell you to do all this hard work, right? And at the end of the day, what was the apple seed become? An apple tree. It doesn't waste time trying to figure out how to rearrange the molecules and become a banana tree. It doesn't rearrange itself to become a pear tree. It becomes the apple tree. I need you to be that type of tree. That type of tree that is non-changing. Once again, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Be who you are.